I honestly cannot even begin to believe what I'm looking at right now. It is just, there's in some cosmic way, it's hilarious to me that One Punch Man has not just shifted from one studio to another. Apparently, it is shifting to another studio for its season 3 announcement and production. It's, at this point, pretty much One Punch Man is kind of like the, how we can say, in the best of words, the prostitute of anime. Because it went from, as you could see here, Season 1 was made by Madhouse, and then Season 2 shifted to JC Staff, and now according to this leak and the announcement for Season 3, etc., it's not going to be JC Staff, it's going to be a separate studio. Now, here's the thing we gotta factor in to all of this, okay? We gotta think about this. So, this leaker is definitely has been very accurate in the past. So I'm not really concerned about the leak being potentially false. But there is always that slim chance, so I should definitely say that this is a leak. This isn't, 100% official source. So do remember that. But anyways, the point is I do believe that this leak is true. And so Season 3 of One Punch Man coming. Okay, the fact it's getting a studio change to me is kind of bonkers, and obviously, if I was to scroll down, there's going to be people probably making certain comments of what their favorite studio is. You're going to have people wondering exactly who's going to get it. There's probably been a lot of discussion today on this entire topic. Now, let's think about this, okay? We have Madhouse, obviously, that used to have it, and then it shifted to JC Staff. We now know that Madhouse is obviously starting to work on more projects. They are working on, for instance, like Overlord for this anime season. They definitely have tried to get back up on their horse and try to make content once again. Madhouse is trying to make somewhat of a recovery. Now, they may not have the same staff they used to back in the days when they made Season 1 of One Punch Man to also Hunter x Hunter 2011, but at the very least, it does seem that Madhouse is slowly trying to spark that fire that they once had. While JC Staff, obviously, they're always booked with a lot of crazy shows, etc., and they obviously gave up One Punch Man probably because they couldn't handle it. They couldn't do it anymore, and they're giving it to a completely different studio. And let's be completely frank, like, just honest with each other about everything. One Punch Man is just a high-profile, high-budget series and requires, like, a lot of attention to detail. Like, if, I was to just show manga panels, like, One Punch Man manga panels, like, if I just type in this, and you just look at some of the artwork, okay? You just legitimately look at, like, the artwork of One Punch Man. There's just some ridiculous art. Absolutely gorgeous art that is just ridiculous. And it's what One Punch Man's known for. It's known for its absolute beauty when it comes to its artwork in the manga. And that's one of the big things that draws people to even read the manga in the first place. Obviously, there's a lot of different people that read One Punch Man. They read it for the fights, they read it for the art, they read it for maybe the in-depth story that you can have underneath, everything going on, maybe the comedy. There's different experiences to be had with One Punch Man. But the point, though, is that One Punch Man is a very, very high production series. Like, it needs a lot of attention to detail because that's what fans expect. And once again, Season 1 was a series that blew everybody away. When the first season came out, it was something that was just so mind-boggling with, like, the Saitama versus Boros fight, but there's so many other moments that isn't even that episode, like, for instance, the Sea King and all that just stands out throughout Season 1. And it was so high-budget, high-production value, and so much work to it that it's incredible. It was a marvel that it even was possible in the first place. Season 2 comes around, and obviously with the studio shift, there was a lot of backlash towards JC Staff. I talked about this when the announcement was made, and when it was shifting studios, is that there's no way that JC Staff, even if they tried their absolute hardest and there was no production problems or anything, that One Punch Man was going to turn out like Season 1 was. It's impossible. The feats of Season 1 was just too great. And so when you saw Season 2 come out, there was a lot of people that were just straight up upset with Season 2, because it's like, it's never going to replicate what Season 1 was. And JC Staff obviously took the brunt of that, a lot of flack for why it looked bad or maybe not as good as they thought it would have been, and I felt bad for them. I felt bad for the entire staff and everybody that was forced to kind of work on Season 2, which might lead to why this is happening, with Season 3 shifting studios. Basically, it might be that JC staff just doesn't have the time to work on it, but also they just don't want to be in charge of it anymore and have to deal with what Season 3 is going to have to offer. Because if you are a manga reader, you know for a fact how ridiculous the manga has been. And I cannot imagine how hard it would be to animate some of the content that Season 3 would obviously cover. Oh my goodness, like, in terms of just movement and stuff required, it would be way beyond anything from Season 1 and Season 2. That's how ridiculous the content gets after the content of Season 2 of One Punch Man. And so, I wonder who's gonna get it. If I had to speculate, judging by, studios that like to pick up certain things, I know this seems like a cop-out, but I'm thinking it might be MAPPA. I mean, look, I know me even mentioning that name is going to cause people to say, oh, you're picking on MAPPA, etc., etc. It's only MAPPA that has problems or whatever. But we cannot deny that Studio MAPPA picks up a lot of high-profile series. Hell's Paradise, Vinland Saga, Jujutsu Kaisen, Chainsaw Man. There's a lot. They got a lot of high-budget series that have a lot of spotlight on them. And so when you think about everything that we have just witnessed from their company, it would make a lot of sense that they would try to snatch up One Punch Man. It would definitely fit what they normally do and animate. 100%. And I could definitely see them potentially trying to grab it. Now, obviously, this is speculation. I'm not saying this is legit, but I assume it's MAPPA. Now, if it's not MAPPA, there's a lot of people that it also could be. It could be A1, like A1 Studios. It could be Engi, which I know a lot of people are going to roll and laugh as I even said that. I mean, it could be Silverlink. There's a lot of possibilities, but I'm kind of leaning on MAPPA. I think it's going to be MAPPA. Now, once again, we'll find out when more information is revealed, but I guess I just wanted to say that, because that is my 2 cents on the matter. But, yeah, that is the news that came out today. I kind of want to talk about that, because that's kind of ridiculous. But, before I wrap up the video, though, I'm excited for tomorrow. If you guys, it's a little bit off topic from this topic, but, tomorrow the Dragon Ball Z movie comes out, or Dragon Ball Super movie, and, I'm probably going to make a video on it tomorrow after I'm done watching it, maybe make a review or something on it, because I want to be able to watch it in theaters. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be able to watch that tomorrow. But, anyways, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Be safe. Stay healthy. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like. I really do appreciate it. Chibi out.